Oh man, you guys are gonna call me stupid for this one, I know it. Before you guys even start posting in the comments,
Yo, why are you wearing the same shirt as the last video? Do you never wash your clothes? Are you just a horrible human being that doesn't bathe?
I'm recording a bunch of videos for the week all at the same time, so if I'm wearing the same shirt in all of them, that's exactly why. I swear it's not because I'm a just filthy, disgusting human being that doesn't bathe, even though you guys probably think that's the truth. But anyways, you guys don't care about that, man. What's going on? Welcome back to the video. My name is Jake. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and we are super close to 100 subs on the second channel. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you go ahead and hit subscribe. It's almost the end of 2019 and the beginning of 2020. I want to see if we can hit 100 subs on this channel before 2020. It's probably not going to happen because my content is complete AIDS, but you know what? It's worth a shot, man. So let's go ahead and get into the discussion, man. This one's just going to be a sit back, relax, and talk video. So if you guys want to pull up another tab and do something while you listen to me talk, I'm not really going to be doing anything special on the screen. I'm just going to tell you guys a little story that if you're in my Discord or follow me on Twitter, you probably already know. By the way, if you're not in my Discord or following me on Twitter, links are in the description. But man, I learned a lesson this past week, guys. Let me go ahead and tell you guys. So it was, I think, Thursday night, Wednesday or Thursday night, something like that, and we weren't cooking that night. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna throw in some popcorn shrimp, some frozen popcorn shrimp into the into the oven, because I hate microwaving food. I'm a very picky eater, so anything like pizza rolls or anything frozen that needs to get heated up, instead of putting it in the microwave, I'll take the extra time and put it in the oven because I want to make sure it's crispy, right? Well, I was going to put them in the oven, and I opened up the cabinet, and I said, we have no tinfoil paper. You guys know tinfoil. It's what you put on the pan, so you put the stuff on there. We use non-stick, so you ain't got to spray it with nothing. And once you put your food on there, you throw it in the oven and you cook it for however long you got to cook it, right? Well, I said, we're out of tinfoil paper. I don't want to just throw them on the dry pan and just throw them in there, because that just can't be good, you know? Why would they make tinfoil if you don't need to use tinfoil, if you can just throw the pan in there? They don't want to sit there and spray the pan with a bunch of stuff. So I looked up in the cabinet and I said, we got some wax paper in here. I don't even know what wax paper is. I mean, I still don't know what it's used for. Apparently it's used for storing food or something. Who buys wax paper? So anyways, I saw the wax paper. I said, why don't we give this a try, man? Let me get the wax paper out. So I rolled it out. I cut the size that I needed and threw it on the pan. I threw my popcorn shrimp on there, right? Put the oven on 450 degrees because that's what the box says to cook it on. So I threw them in the oven. Usually it takes like 15-20 minutes maybe to cook, right? So I go into the living room. Me and Ashley are watching a show on Netflix, and we're just chilling, you know, waiting on the food to cook. About 10 minutes passes. I start smelling a weird smell. I'm like, this is a really peculiar smell here. What the heck is that? Popcorn shrimp normally doesn't smell like this when I cook it. So I was like, whatever. It's probably just something weird. So I sat there for about another 60 seconds, and it started smelling stronger. I said, okay, something weird is happening. It never smells like this strong of a weird smell. So I walk into the kitchen, and Lord and behold, the kitchen is full of smoke. I'm talking about not just a little bit of smoke. I'm talking about the whole kitchen has smoke all in it. I had to shut the door really quick so the smoke alarm right outside the kitchen wouldn't start blaring off and the fire department show up, because that would have been awful, dude. So I opened up the oven, and turns out you can't use wax paper in the oven on high temperatures, apparently, because the wax paper was literally burning. Thank God I caught it when I did, because that paper probably would have eventually caught on fire. And if it would have caught on fire, dude, that would have been, oh my God, that would have been horrible, dude. We just moved into this place 10 months ago. If we would have already burned it down, dude, that would have been so bad. We don't even have renter's insurance either. That made me realize we're getting renter's insurance right now. So anyways, I'm freaking out. I pull the pan out and throw it on the stove. I'm like, oh my God, the paper turned from white to literally a dark brown color. It was burning, dude. Some of the wax was burnt onto the popcorn shrimp. So I'm sitting here, the kitchen is full of smoke, dude. Smoke is everywhere. I'm like, oh my God, what do? I turn the fan on. Meanwhile, Ashley's in the living room, what the heck is going on in there? I'm like, nothing. Everything's fine. Have you guys ever seen that meme or the gif of the little dog dude sitting at the kitchen table, and everything around him's on fire, and he's just sitting there with a newspaper everything's fine? I'll pop it up on the screen right here if I'm able to find it online. It's one of the funniest gifs I've ever seen. So I'm sitting here. I turn the fan on, turn it on high to get some air circulating. I make sure Luna's not in the kitchen. I open up the back door we have to our little back patio that we have here. Open that door wide open so some of the smoke can filter outside. and I turn on the fan above the oven and everything. Basically, anything that can circulate some air, I turned it all on. So finally, I'm sitting there like, holy crap, dude, this was a crazy situation. Like, I almost burnt this place down. This would have been horrible. So about 5-10 minutes passes, the smoke starts to filter out. Everything's fine. It's not as smoky in there anymore. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't wasting these popcorn shrimp. I'm still eating these things. So I took the ones that had the wax burnt onto them. It was like maybe 5 of them, threw them in the trash. And I just said, screw it. I'm just throwing them on the pan, on the dry pan, and I'm just throwing it in the oven. So that's what I did. It took about 5-10 more minutes to cook. And after that, I ate them and they were delicious. The moral of the story here, folks, if you're cooking at home, if you run out of tinfoil, don't use wax paper if you have wax paper. You're better off just using the dry pan with nothing on the pan than using wax paper, because at least that won't burn down your house. So yeah, that was a eventful night, I guess you could say, at the least. Definitely learned a lesson from that. Definitely learned a lesson. Not going to be doing that again because I don't want to burn the place down. So let me know in the comments, guys, have you guys ever experienced anything like this? Do you guys use wax paper? Do you even have it in your house? Like, if you guys have wax paper in your house, please go ask your mom or dad or your brother or your sister or whoever you live with, and say, or your wife or whatever, and say, yo, why do we have this wax paper? What is it for? Because I'm genuinely curious how many people even use wax paper out there, because it seems absolutely pointless. Anyways, that's your life lesson with Jake. I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you did learn something and you haven't already hit subscribe, you better hit subscribe, because I don't know why you haven't done that already. And if you didn't learn anything from this video and you just think I'm an absolute idiot, you should still subscribe and you should like the video. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of today. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. So yeah, I guess that's all I got for you guys. Don't use wax paper. It'll catch on fire. Goodbye.